When the forward operating base at the mouth of the Sarstoon River was inaugurated in April 2016, it had become absolutely necessary for our security forces to maintain a full-time presence near the estuary. It was at a time when there was heightened tension between Belize and Guatemala over access to the river. Belize Defense Force and Coast Guard personnel were deployed to the location where a wooden structure had been erected at a price tag of 100,000 Belize dollars.
One of the Coast Guard's responsibility at this location will be to deal with illegal fishing. What we saw here today will be addressed in a very short term span of time, because the Coast Guard is coming out here to do its job, to act responsibly, but to enforce all our maritime laws within our sea spaces. Joint services means it will be occupied by members of the BDF. There has to be a police officer as well, and then the Coast Guard that will take care of the maritime component. The responsibility of policing the rivers is for the BDF along with the police, and everything in the littorals is the responsibility of the Coast Guard. So we're going to be conducting joint operations here. The facility is built, as you saw, to occupy at least a dozen people, and we're looking at a staffing of 8 BDF members along with 4 Coast Guard and perhaps a single policeman to staff the facility.
Over the past 6 years, the installation used to support strategic goals and tactical objectives in the area of the Sarstoon River has come under threat. The danger that is being posed is not from the Guatemalan armed forces on the opposite side of the river, but by the elements. The ebb and flow of waves crashing onto the shore constantly wash away the soil upon which the F.O.B was built.
Due to severe erosion over the years from its inception in 2016 to date, we have deemed it unfit or unsafe for the soldiers to remain within the building, and so we have conducted what is called a tactical withdrawal to the Barranco forward operating base that the Coast Guard is currently occupying. And we're going to be operating from out of that base until some repairs can be done to the current structure in order for us to deem it fit and return to the F.O.B.
The location is ideal for the simple reason that the range of vision allows staff manning the base to see across the river. What the engineers did not expect was that there would have been a gradual and significant increase in the strength of waves.
The area is a strategic area because it gives us that full field of view over to the adjacent Guatemalan village. And so we were restricted in selecting an area that could give us that level of advantage. But at that time, we had no idea that erosion would have happened so quickly. The floods that used to occur in the Sarstoon and the level of the waves from the environmental impact assessment that was done didn't indicate that in no way, shape, or form that it would have occurred so swiftly.
Despite efforts to fill the area beneath the structure, the earth continued to wear away, taking with it vegetation surrounding the F.O.B.
The mangroves that were in the area, the vegetation, from our perception, we thought that those would hold together the soil. And so we didn't expect this to happen, truthfully. And so when the area was constructed, we knew that we needed some sort of ability to board our vessels. And so eventually we had put a pier there to move out from the land to the sea easily and have our vessels dock alongside that pier. That was the only addition from the start. But in 2018, we started to notice the erosion.
According to Lieutenant Colonel Jermaine Burns, a financial plan is yet to be drawn up to cover the cost of the undertaking. He told News 5 earlier today that they are looking at several options on how to address the issue.
In terms of a budget, we have a final engineer visit that's going out there either later on this week, if we can finalize, or next week. And that team is going to let us know exactly what it is that it's going to cost for what we want done. We have not finalized on how large this seawall is going to be, whether we're going to replace the building with another type of material that wouldn't be susceptible to a bit of erosion in the future, or if it is that we create an island by simply making a seawall all the way around a particular piece of land that will completely omit water from going into the area.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.